It's Madden NFL 24. Coming up, we'll see Sam Howell. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Pats, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season. A former MVP, it's Lamar Jackson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. A look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 8 catches, 98 yards, and a score.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his 2nd NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
1st down, Howell to throw. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and 9 here. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time, and the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Crowder now to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Washington.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Howell. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Parker. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That'll be caught by Parker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
now it's Jackson. Open man is Bull. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Patriots at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Howell. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Howell from the gun. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Henry here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up third down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one, all tied. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, Howell now. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And Howell will throw it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Tress Way now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Here's Jackson. Short pass caught by Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Howell now to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. the first down and move the chains. Now Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Jackson on first down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson going to run the draw. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Try to take this home. They'll run. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Howell. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 11, a little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Here's Jackson. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
Now Jackson. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson to throw.
40-yard line.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A big play looming on 3rd down. Jackson. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened,